Hey guys, what's going on? Shaw here, and today we have a pretty massive vault video to walk through. I have pretty much, I think, 7 characters to check. Not all of them have completely full vaults, but we do have a wide variety of characters. So we are going to start with the Magus. Alright, I was able to just get a few keys done on the Mage. Nothing too crazy. But we are going to just be looking for some direct upgrades. I don't think I did any raiding. I think I just did Mythic Plus. I don't think I actually have any raid vaults on any of my characters. This last week during our Mythic Reclear, I think I sat myself. We had a few trials in, and we were just like rotating people in for gear that they need or kills that they needed. So I ended up just benching myself. So we're going to come in here and I'll spec Frost. I don't think it actually matters. And let's get this open. We're pretty much just after item level though, at this point. Anything that's like a direct upgrade, that's a very low belt. And then we have a 415 pendant. Crit haste over Lariat. I don't think I would actually take that. Oh, wow. Okay. Is it worth taking the 415 or do I just take the cord? Which I have a crafted belt anyways. Holy shit, this vault is actually Garbo. I think we're going to end up taking coins for future weeks. Yeah, I think that's the play. Have they added anything or is it still just these 3 items? Okay. In future weeks, hopefully we'll be able to get a little bit more gear. Honestly, I think I need to stop playing so many characters. Next, we have the Paladin. I actually started gearing up the Paladin last night. I did a couple keys on stream. So I think I was able to get 4 keys done. They're not going to be anything crazy. I think the highest key I ended up doing was like a 6. But we are starting to gear it up slowly but surely, and hopefully by the end of the season we'll be fairly geared. So we have a crystallized droplet crit verse, not super great for Paladin. We really like that that haste. And then we have the fireproof drape, which is really strong. I do have the I did actually pull a cloak from my like little weekly quest thing like last week with the doing 4 Mythic Plus dungeons. But I think I might actually take this cloak. Because Mastery is not a horrible stat, and I can always upgrade this. Uncapped Valor came in this week, so we can now spam keys as much as we want. So yeah, I think I'm going to go with the Cloak here. I'm not going to use it right away, but I think I'll eventually upgrade it to start using it in the future. And that is that. Now we have a 7 Shadowmoon Burial Ground. Do I have enough Valor? So I could upgrade it now as an upgrade. Probably get it up to 405. We'll see. With Uncapped Valor now being the play, I don't really care too much about Valor. Like, Valor's pretty much like a farmable resource, so I have to say it's so weird with the webcam right in front of my face this time instead of being like off to the side. Honestly, I hate the spread of characters that I have. Like, I think I'm playing too many characters right now. I might actually just start tuning it back a little bit because I feel like a lot of my vaults are really boring when I only have 1 or 2 items sitting in it. Let's go. I think we go Vengeance. I actually did get 8 keys done or more on my DH. I got a whole breadth of keys done from, I think the highest key I tanked was I want to say a 17, and then the lowest one I tanked was like an 8 or 9. So I'm probably going to lean towards the, obviously the higher unmovable item, but we'll see. Big old coin throw, and let's open this bad boy up. Ooh, all right. We have big old moccasins, 415. These would be pretty much a direct upgrade because the current boots I have on, they are different, but they are crit heavy with mastery. We also have anal beads, which have speed on them, haste mastery. High mastery, not a great set for DH. I also have the Chain of Scorched Bones, which I think is pretty solid for DH. And then we have a verse mastery cloak. I already have tokens of merit. I'm trying to think if I should socket anything instead. By buying a... If I take coins, I could buy a socket, which means I can socket my Daruna ring. I'd also be able to socket my bracers. Don't know what to do here, actually. I feel like the boots would just be the best play because they're the highest level upgrade, but also I don't have a cloak yet. And not that a verse mastery cloak is all that great, but it is a pretty sizable upgrade compared to the boot. Because the boots I can always upgrade. I already have upgradable boots. And I think on that premise alone, I think I'm going to end up taking the cloak. Yeah, we're going to take the cloak. The neck has speed on it, but I just don't think it's worth. Not for really bad stats. Now, if it was a better necklace, something with haste on it, maybe, but, or I guess more haste. But mastery being so high. All right. The Cape of Valajar Courage. I don't know why I'm looking at it as if it was good to transmog. So yeah, once I start getting like 418s and 421s in the vault, then I'll start obviously prioritizing that. But 415 boots, like I can upgrade the boots I have now to 415. just with the current Valor that I have. Cool. All right, now we have the Druid. Unfortunately, the Druid only did 1 key. So I'll probably just take whatever. I also, do I have any coins? I don't think so. I think I ended up, I think I cashed in my coins already. We're going to open this as Guardian. And let's see what we get. Gold Scar Pelt. 421 crit haste leech. High haste. Crit's not the best stat. It's also not the worst stat, but the leech actually is super fucking pog. So I think we actually eat this. Dude, that's actually sick. Leech is really good for tanks. Out of all the tertiary stats, I personally value Leech a little bit more than Avoidance. I know most characters and people like to get Avoidance on their gear because that minimizes it's a flat damage reduction for anything that's coded as an AoE, which surprisingly there's a lot of things that are coded as AoE, especially things like frontals. So Avoidance is really good, but Leech is just as valuable for the tank because your self-healing is fairly important, and a lot of tanks can do a lot of damage, and your damage is then turned into healing. So it kind of incentivizes you to pull big. So that's pretty good. It is 421 as well, which is a massive cloak. And I think I could probably throw this in the Catalyst if I need to. Not sure why I just did a pull timer. Let's actually fly up to the Catalyst and see what this would turn into. I think it's a haste first cloak, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong about that. But we are at the point now where I think it's is this week 5 of the Catalyst being open or week 4? Basically, we're getting to the point where you can actually start turning other gear that's not tier into gear. I don't think it's necessarily items from the raid, but I think they're like raid equivalent items that have just different stats on them. It might not be haste first actually. So we can take this cloak and we can drop it here. And it would be, oh, it'd be high crit haste. Okay, so that's not what we want to do. So we're going to keep the cloak as it is. It's high haste. It's a little bit of crit. It's not a big deal. We'll be able to get maybe some more verse on other items. And yeah, maybe I'll start playing the bear a little bit more. But 406 item level is not too bad. Uncapped Valor is now here, so I'm going to be able to start upgrading some stuff as long as I start getting my IO a little bit higher. And we're set. All right, time for my Shaman. My Shaman has one major purpose, and that's really just to do, like, heal raid, right? My Shaman was made to pretty much heal some of these earlier boss fights, so I think I used it for Primal Council. Also having it for Kurog has been super nice, and then I'll be using it for Broodkeeper. But outside of that, the Shaman is kind of just like a backseat character. I only do a couple keys a week. This week, like I said, I sat myself for a lot of bosses, so I'm probably not going to have too great of a vault. I think I might only actually have 1 slot as well, but we'll open this as Resto. I think I did like a 14 key, but again, now that we have Uncapped Valor, not too bad. Key of the Halls. Oh shit, it's a 408 dagger. It is crit haste, which is not super great. I don't already have coins, so I don't think I would take coins with this. 408 dagger, and I have a shield that's haste verse. This might be better for like keys in general if I ever, like when I do keys. I have a shield that I can eventually upgrade, so I think I might actually take, well, I don't really have an option, right? That dagger is actually kind of sick. Oh, that's dope. All right. I'm okay with this. I'll be able to upgrade this with Valor as well as my shield. I just need to get actually more IO, which might be hard this week because I think most of my keys that I have done are on Tyrannical weeks. So yeah, I am a-okay with that. Where did that go? There it is. Do I have any Valor sitting around? I have 3,700. All right, we'll be able to upgrade that later. Dude, I'm speedrunning these. Can you guys see my mustache? I gotta shave. I'm gonna shave very soon. All right, I think Warrior was in a very similar boat. I think I only did it like 1 or 2 keys on it. Not too much. I think it was a 20. I did a 20 knockhood for sure. Maybe 1 other 20, but I probably only have 1 vault slot. I really don't care about the Warrior as much anymore. It was fun to play on. I'll probably open his arms actually. See if I can get a weapon. But yeah. I just find Warrior a little bit more boring to tank on. I tank if needed. Oh shit. Dude, isn't this best in slot? For arms? We're gonna do some arms keys this week. Oh, that's fucking exciting. Let's go. Holy shit, dude. I'm just so hyped. I've been using like a 376 weapon when I DPS, and it feels so bad. But now we have a super sick polearm. Where did my shield just go? Oh, there it is. Okay. That's amazing. There was no thought into that. That was just an instant grab. Last but not least, we have the Brewmaster Monk. There isn't really anything that I want. Now that Valor's uncapped, I'll be able to upgrade my legs. There are a few items that I would like to see, like, at 421 maybe. So, for example, like, pants. I have shoulders that are still a little low. Outside of that, probably just tertiary stats, to be honest. We're 416. I don't really see myself going up too much higher than 416 item level, just because I don't mythic grade on this character. I kind of have to just pray for, like, good key loot. I will be able to convert something into tier or, like, another, like, through the catalyst. But yeah, we'll roll Brewmaster because I'd like actually a higher scale. If not, I can just always upgrade it, but it would be sick to see a scale here. F. So we Palms of the Waking Fist. Will not be taking this because it's 408. I already have 421. I did get a tier helm, Haste Mastery. Problem with the helm, though, I already have a crafted item, and the stats on it are just atrocious. Haste Mastery, high haste, low mastery. Not a good stat. We also have the Wolfstride Pendant. High mastery, low haste. Again, I have a Lariadon with crit verse with my sockets in it. Will not be taking. And then we have Signet of the Dancing Jade. High haste, low crit. Very, very unfortunate. So we have a few options. I can grab a socket, which would be okay, I guess. I'd be able to probably throw the socket in my Seal of Druid is Chosen. I can also throw my socket in my bracers or probably my helmet. Now, something that I have been looking to do though is playing off specs. And was kind of trying to dabble in Mistweaver, and Mistweaver likes haste a lot, and I think mastery as well. So I think I might take the helm for two reasons. I think I'm going to take it for transmog, and I think I'm going to take it for off spec. I know a socket is like a minor increase, but to be honest, I just couldn't be bothered. So that's probably like the last upgrade we'll see. Or do I just take the socket and I can just like fucking catalyst a helm later down the road for transmog? I think that's what I'll end up doing. I think I'll just take a socket. I'll throw it on an item that I actually care for, and then we'll be chilling. Would that be stupid? Like, I mean, it's just for transmog. That's it. It's the only reason I would take this. Well, and off spec, but yeah, I think we go sockets. 421s are massive, but the secondary stats I don't think are worth the 3 animals when I can throw a socket on something. All right, so we'll do that instead. All right, it's already done. I'll forget about it in like an hour. Now what do I socket? Do I socket helm or bracers? I feel like I just socket the helmet. Can I even socket crafted gear? Okay, you can. I think we go for the helmet, right? Now I have a socket on it. That's awesome. I was kind of nervous that I wasn't going to be able to socket crafted gear, which would be fucking horrible. And then we need a Malygite. A Mally G. I think it's there we go. All right. And that does it. That is our weekly vault. Not the most insane vault. And when I say most insane, I mean they're pretty lackluster. I think the only thing that I was really happy for was that warrior weapon. That warrior weapon's massive. I'm going to do some arms keys later today. But yeah. Good luck in your guys' vault. This is a pretty easy week. It is bolstering, which is annoying, and it can slow it down, but it's tyrannical. So you should be able to mow down trash pretty easily. The dungeon that comes to mind that is difficult on bolstering weeks would be like Algothar Academy. Algothar is a dungeon where you have a lot of little mobs like Ravagers. Not Ravagers, Foragers on to like a Ravager, which can bolster it up, making it take so much longer. But priority damage, line of sighting, chain pulling can all kind of help supplement that. But for the most part, yeah. Good luck in your vaults, and I will catch you guys all in the next one. Peace.